Legislative Resolution number 4835 by Senator Gallivan, recognizing the commitment and sacrifices of New York State's corrections officers in conjunction with the observance of National Correction Officers and Employees Week 2014.
Senator Gallivan on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to recognize and honor the over 18,000 sworn members of NYSCOPA that work in the correctional facilities across the state, the 20+ thousand active sworn and non-sworn corrections employees, and those that have retired that make up 27,000 members of NYSCOPA for the work that they do. In 1984, 20 years ago yesterday, former President Ronald Reagan signed a proclamation declaring the first full week in May as National Correction Officers Week, in honor of correction officers who put their lives on the line every day to protect the public from dangerous criminals and to help prisoners work towards becoming productive members of society. It's very appropriate that we recognize our state's correction officers, the contributions that they make every day to protect their citizens from harm, and for the work that they do to keep our communities safe. Their job is very demanding. They're responsible for many, many things, including the care, custody, maintenance of the incarcerated, of the facilities. It is so fitting for us to recognize them today. And when we look at our corrections system across the state, we know that many of the correctional facilities are located in rural areas across the state. There's a tremendous amount of history in many of these facilities. One of those facilities is the Attica Correctional Facility, maximum security Supermax prison, located in Attica, New York, constructed in the 1930s. Our honor guard today was from Attica, Attica Corrections Color Guard. The team's made up of 15 officers, 2 sergeants, 2 lieutenants, who are part of the Attica Correctional Emergency Response Team, or CERT team. These members give up their own time and volunteer for the duties on the color guard. They are available for funerals, they do community events, they represent New York State nationally with the Correctional Peace Officers Foundation, which is a national organization that takes care of officers, families of officers rather, who die in the line of duty or are seriously assaulted. They've hosted a national convention, they have traveled across the country, and they have proudly represented New York State and the correction officers in New York State. They have been doing this since 1972. So to NYSCOPA President Don Rowe, who is with us, to the members of the Attica Color Guard, to members of some of the other facilities that I met with earlier today, from Wyoming, Wendy, Collins, Gowanda, Lakeview, and Willard, and all the men and women who help keep our prisons and our communities safe, I thank you for the job you do.